YouTube brand deals sound like an awesome thing. And the reality is it's possible. If you've ever wanted to work with brands and have companies sponsor your videos, I'm going to share with you in this video how that can happen, what you need to do in order to get recognized and seen by these brands and have them reaching out to you. If you want to learn more about that, this is going to be the video for you. Hey, what's going on everybody? Monte Weaver here. And if you're brand new, I help you navigate this world of digital tech and social media. And today I'm going to take you behind the scenes inside of my mastermind training group. Every Monday, I teach brand new YouTubers and even some YouTubers that have been on the platform for a while, but they're stuck. They're not able to grow. Our goal on the YouTube platform is to obviously grow an audience, to get subscribers and get views. But one of the things I did not expect to happen for me so quickly was to grow an audience of brands and sponsors that wanted me to work with them. I just got started on YouTube in January of 2020, and now it's about a year later since I've really gotten my feet wet on the YouTube platform and being able to share my insights and my knowledge with people that are looking to really capitalize on the YouTube platform. And they've seen my success growing from 150 subscribers to now over 17,000 subscribers in a short amount of time, and being able to work with multiple brands, multiple sponsors. It's awesome when a company like Amazon sends you an email because they've seen your YouTube videos. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some behind the scenes of my mastermind training. If you guys are interested in learning more about YouTube on a more personal level, check the description below this video. Jump in the mastermind. We teach this every single Monday. Our goal is to help you grow on YouTube and help you get to that monetization piece, not only through YouTube ads, but your own courses and your own affiliate programs and products that you use. There are so many ways that you can leverage YouTube to your advantage this year, and I want you to tap into it. So without further ado, let's jump into the mastermind, and I hope you can take away a few of these nuggets and start to apply them in your YouTube strategy. If you weren't here for last week's class, we talked about SEO, search engine optimization, okay? And keywords, defining keywords for your YouTube channel. So we're gonna go into that, continue on. I told Ramonica I'm gonna kind of use her and her YouTube channel as our training content for tonight. So just keep in mind, your keywords are gonna be different, obviously, but the concepts are what I want you to get. The SEO portion of YouTube, and I was thinking about this over the weekend, the SEO portion of YouTube is more than just the keywords. It's more than just the thumbnails. It's more than just what you're saying in the videos. And we talked about it on last week. It's these phrases that get people intrigued. It's these things that are worded a little bit differently. And we brought up Mr. Beast and his YouTube channel and just how he phrases his videos, and the thumbnails just really get your attention. And it's a different way of creating titles that still get the click results because you're so intrigued about how he bought an island with 3 of his friends for no money. Like, it's these crazy titles that really grab your attention that make you want to click along with the thumbnail. And so all of this is like part of SEO when it comes to YouTube. As a new YouTuber, it is trying to get your video in front of the right audience initially. Versus just trying to create content just to get seen, because you can create content to get seen, but if it gets seen by the people that you don't need to get seen by, you're still going to be turning wheels. So it's one of those things where it's okay to grow slower than faster. And I think I've shared it with some of you all that the really good video that hit for me, that kind of went viral per se, I hit one segment of people in that video, not intentionally, but it hit one segment of people, versus I really want to hit like more of my entrepreneur business type people, but this one hit like all ministry people. So the group I really need to monetize is over here, and the group it actually hit is over here. So growing slow is not a bad thing, because I love the people that watch this video, but these people are going to pay me down the road. All right, so if you guys haven't by now, I want you guys, those that have already come through YouTube Class 101, you already kind of know your keywords, your key phrases that you want to build videos around. My new people, if you haven't already, keywords, if it's in a spreadsheet, all your keywords that you're going to use for your videos or the topic of your channel, I definitely want you to have. That way you don't have to keep trying to figure them out all the time. because that's going to save you a lot of time. And then we talked about last week, it helps you frame the content of your video. So Ramonica, we're going to do a little back and forth real quick. Well, we're going to do a little back and forth the whole time because I'm going to use you as the example for your channel, basically giving you the answers to the test tonight so that we can create the video. So once we're done tonight, my newbies, you all will have a framework of your next title for your video, phrases for your videos, and record your videos based on that information. This is what got Amazon's attention from me, is creating these multiple videos around a certain phrase, right? So in this case, it's about site 123, creating multiple videos around it. If you guys look at Bradley's channel, he talks about Ecamm and Keynote. Like, he has a ton of videos on Ecamm and Keynote. And so that's how these companies or brands are recognizing that he really knows what he's talking about in that certain area, right? And then as a viewer, as just a normal viewer, and we're brand new to YouTube, or we're brand new to site 123 rather, if I see him twice, he already kind of wins credibility to me because he's got 2 videos up there that, like, if I don't know anything about this site, like as a newbie, I would go here, site 123 review, is this the best website builder for beginners? Well, because I don't know anything about site 123, I'm going to watch the beginner videos first. And as content creators, because we are expert in our areas, like, I cannot stress the fact, like, dumb down your videos to the point that is dumb to you. It's not dumb to your audience, it's only dumb to you, or it's like not enough information, you know, type of videos. Because for someone that's new, it's a ton of information to them because they know nothing about it. So this video is about 9 minutes, 10 minutes long. His next video is about 10 minutes long, okay? He used the same title, Site 123 Review 2021, Site Review 2021, right? Same exact front end of his title. And you can do that on YouTube because that's the phrase that we're trying to rank for, was actually Site 123 Review, right? So we type in Site 123 Review and we lead our phrase with Site 123 Review. There's a good chance you're gonna get found here on the front page, especially if you're not in a heavy dominant competition of people that are putting up the same types of videos. So Site 123 Review 2021, and then the second end of his phrase is this the best website builder for beginners? Notice that's the second part of the phrase, not the first part. That's the second part. We want to get found for those keywords on the front end, okay? Watch this. You see how excited you are about talking about sites 123? That's the same way you talk about your videos in it. Just the same excitement with your videos, and you create your 5 videos on that. You were like, you just lit up about sites 123, this website builder. It's just, so that is your series of videos that you create, and you make it so easy, because I like the one where you said build a site in 10 minutes, because the non-website builder person that's not going to outsource websites, that's not going to pay $1,500 for someone to build it and host it. If I can build a website in 10 minutes, that's attractive to get the click. So, and that would be your thumbnail, build your site in 10 minutes. And then your title is Sites 123 Overview, how to build your websites quickly. So it's a little bit, so because your thumbnail image and your thumbnail titles don't have to have the same verbiage in it. Your thumbnail is just to get that click, but that title you could use in 10 minutes if you want to, but I like to switch it up because it's the different verbiage in 10 minutes and quickly, fast, you know, those other words that really help entice people to click. So your homework is to, this is the coach coming out of me, is to create 5 videos. And everybody else, I want you guys to think about your 5 videos that you can create around sites 123. Ramonica, 5 videos for sites 123. We are not trying to create videos that are 4K resolutions that are like twists and turns. Like, we don't need none of that right now. We just need 5 videos, because if I go to sites 123 overview, I'm going to see your face 5 times. There's a greater likelihood that I'm going to click on at least one of your videos. And don't let sites 123 have something like where they're rolling out a new feature and you time it just right. where a lot of people are starting to come all at one time because they want to know the new feature. So if there's a new feature that is rolling out or just came out, that's your next video too. Actually, like Wirecast, which is a live streaming platform that I use, they just came out with version 14.1 today, and it has one really cool feature in it. And like, I was like, man, I gotta record a video for this one cool new feature because people like it on other programs, so I know they'll like it in this one. So it's one of those things where you hit trend and it just happens to line up with what you're doing already. So and I want you guys in the chat, if you can, if you guys have ideas, like what a company, a brand, or just a video in general, of like 5 different ones that you can create. The first video that gets our attention, here's the practical side of YouTube, right? So let's say I want to watch this video because it gets my attention, right? Once I click this video, as a viewer, I have 2 options now. I either click a video here on the right-hand panel, or I click the back button. Now I want you guys, this is the practical stuff that nobody talks about. Put in the chat what you typically do. Do you typically watch your video and hit the back button, or do you watch a video in the column as your next video that you're watching? I'm seeing column, right side. Chris goes back to the home screen. Chris is different in everything when we talk about YouTube because Chris don't pay for ads. Chris is always the anomaly. So you always got one column. All right, so most of y'all say you go to the column. I go to the column myself too a lot. So now that you're in the column section, I'm so glad you guys are, because this is where the majority of your views are gonna come from. The suggested section, okay? The videos that are on the right-hand side on the column, you don't have to worry as much about trying to get them ranked on the first page of YouTube. Like, getting on the first page of YouTube is tough because I clicked on the second video in that list and I left the search section. Now I'm in the suggested sections. This is where I really like to optimize my video, is for the suggested sections of YouTube, okay? So we'll go back, do a little screen share here. All right. Now guess who pops up again? This guy. The same guy with the same face, and he's like the 2 top videos, okay? So what I wanna do is get on this side. And what typically happens is you're going to create videos and you're going to hit where a celebrity is or someone that has a lot of views pops up. And I want you to pay attention to what happens when you click over there. So let's say, Ramonica, you do a video, sites 1, 2, 3 review 2021, and you title yours like something very similar to this. Is this the best website for beginners, right? If I watch his videos, if I go to click and watch his videos, and your title is that similar to his, there is a really good chance you're gonna pop in the suggested section, because what YouTube is, their quote unquote algorithm thing, they know that you're interested in a title called, is this the best website builder for beginners? So they're gonna give you another video, is this the best website for beginners? They're not taking you to level 2, they're not taking you to level 3. It's not that smart. It's gonna give you a very similar video around that title. And it's going to also give you more of your own videos as well. So this is why it's important to create multiple videos about a subject, because he's back in this list again. Now, this is one thing I would definitely pay attention to for you specifically, Ramonica. Everybody is using this blue color in their thumbnail. I would do something that stands out outside of that blue. Even if blue is like Sites 1, 2, 3 brand, you with a red lipstick that really pops, or something that's different that kind of stands out. And plus, guess what, Ramonica? There's no women on this. Where are the women talking about this? Because we know how everybody is. We want to deal with people that look like us. It's just easier. So if I'm a woman, well, we got Susan, we got Sharon, we got Kaylin, we got Tiffany, Chris, we're outnumbered, we got Roz. they're probably going to be more likely to click on your video just because you're a woman. It has nothing even to do with sites 1, 2, 3. So all these different optimization things, that's part of it too. Just the fact that you can cater to a different audience. Well, you can cater to the same audience. It's just they don't want to watch me. They want to watch you because they already feel like they can relate to you regardless of the title, regardless of anything else, the image. And this is why I like putting my face on thumbnails. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because everybody's different. But in this case, I really think you have an advantage because there's no women anywhere talking about sites 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna actually do like my home studio, like health tech, because I use, and I'm doing this intentionally too. So this is just something to think about. So I like to purchase products and services that kind of align really closely or they're the same in some degree. So like my standing desk, for example, is by a company called Autonomous, right? So it's my standing desk. At the same time, I had also ordered a mat, not thinking about YouTube. Now this is way before my YouTube thoughts. I ordered a standing mat for my standing desk, okay? So I created like a little clip, but I haven't done anything on YouTube with it, but I'm going somewhere. So I'm gonna do a video about my standing desk and my standing mat. And I also have this stool that I had bought from them. So now I have 3 products that I have from them that I haven't done any content on. That now is 3 videos that I could do content on where they could probably see that, hey, I buy a lot of your stuff. Then I'd have this cable tray. Now watch this. The cable tray is not the best cable tray, but it's a 4th product that I have from them. And then I need a cabinet. Like I don't have like space to kind of put some of my stuff in. So I need a cabinet, a file drawer. Now I could go to Walmart and buy a $20 file drawer, or I could spend a little bit more money and buy an autonomous file drawer. So now I got 5 products and 5 videos. So I'm like, look, I am using your stuff. I like your stuff. I need to get your attention. So I have 5 things. Watch this. They have a t-shirt they're selling on their website because they have like this Apple look and feel. It's a black t-shirt and a white t-shirt that costs $30. Now y'all know good and well I don't need to spend $30 on a t-shirt, but guess what I did? I spent $30 on the t-shirt because now I have another product from Autonomous. On their site, they are looking for affiliates and brand partners, and it says it's on their site. So that $30 t-shirt, I am trying to leverage not only that, but everything else to get one of these new standing desks. And those of y'all that were on here a little bit earlier, it's just like that $1,800 wireless system that I'll take that because now I'm going to translate that into some type of monetization, okay? So when you're buying products and services, think about how you can use those for your YouTube videos as well. Not just something that you're going to use because you want to go a little bit cheaper on it, but if you can if it makes sense to you to spend a little bit money where you can put that into a YouTube video and get a higher return, like this microphone is the same reason I bought this microphone. I didn't buy this because I wanted it. The intention was to make a YouTube video, then I got busy. But like I bought it to create a YouTube video because it was the new hot thing and everybody's going to YouTube and they're going to be typing in the new hot thing. And it's just all about the name of it and making sure that I get this ranked up front, okay? Now for sharing something a little bit different, you know, motivation. Like everybody goes, we're all looking for motivation online. This is how do we get found and populated for some of those things and keywords around it. But like anybody that's in that product, if you use any type of product, that's the concept that I want you guys to consider is if you're gonna buy something, like that's gonna be your next YouTube video. Even if you do a little vlog style, going into the store, buying it, if you buy it and return it. If I've seen people lease stuff, you get it for a week and you return it. Me and Chris talked about that a little bit, like to do a comparison video but between a product that he owns now and a product that would make very good sense for him to create a YouTube video, but it may not be something worth buying because he might not use it long term. But if I go rent it, pay X amount to go rent it, create a YouTube video, it might pay off on the monetary side, and then you never know, they might send you another one. Like I have 2 cameras that are the same, not because I want 2 of the same cameras, because I would love to test different cameras, but like if I record this and say this is what this camera looks like with this lens and this is what it looks like on this lens, Those are the types of videos I'm watching in my industry because I want to know those answers. So when we're creating these videos, look for what people are creating that are getting a lot of views, or something that you've asked about and you haven't seen a video on it. But all you have to do is just kind of do a little homework, maybe reach out to the help desk and get an answer back, and you create a video based around that. You didn't come up with the answer. Nobody else has the answer. It's giving people answers to problems, just giving them solutions to it. You can save time and just go live stream. Matter of fact, Chris said it today in his live stream. He's like, I don't like doing recorded videos. I'm so much better at just going live. So one of the things that I talk about a lot is like, you have to do what's comfortable to you too. So like, if we're sitting down recording a video, you got to prepare a setup. If that's going to take you a half an hour just to get into the motivation of recording this video, then going live is going to be your best thing. Now, for you, stay focused on the content, because your replay people is the majority that's going to watch your video. So don't look at the chat. Don't talk about your hair. Deliver it live if you need that action, if you need to, that little call and response if you need to. But really know that your replay audience wants to watch this information so that they can get the content, because you're doing like a demo. It's not a conversation, it's more of a demo, because we all know in the demo, hurry up and get to where I need you to get to, otherwise I'm going to skip this. So you can definitely do it live, because it would just be quicker and faster. And if you already do a bunch of live, so it's not going, you don't have to learn live streaming. You already know how to do live, you know how to interact. I just want you to focus on your live, on what you're talking about in the video, because your replay audience is going to be the majority. You might get 4 people to show up on your live, but you might get 400 to show up on that replay. And those are people that are going to watch your video. Or, yeah, watch this. You can go to the other platforms, but you just talking to your YouTube audience. And I do that often enough. I am talking to YouTube specifically because YouTube is what I'm trying to grow, and that's what I'm trying to monetize. I love your Facebook, but you're not paying me, so I'm not really looking over there. Or I'll even preference it like on Facebook, like you can change the title over there and just say, hey, you're watching behind the scenes, something. You just talk right to your YouTube audience. That way your Facebook audience can still see that you're doing stuff, because you want them over on YouTube anyway to follow you. So they ain't gonna unfollow you on Facebook, no way. So they still gonna follow you. But you are talking to your YouTube audience. Like all my Facebook people, they still follow me, even though I'm talking to a different camera, I'll be looking a different way. Facebook is one of them funny platforms. We'll talk about that, the mastermind thing. I don't know if y'all saw the post I put up there about looking for like to outsource my stuff. Like that post got like 130 some clicks on it. 130, but it was intentional. It was very intentional. I play a lot off of what I know my audience likes. I play the game of social media. Everybody talks about that monitor I have. This monitor gets so much attention, right? So I hadn't really put anything up there. Wasn't telling people to sign up for anything. No call to action, nothing like that. It was just me taking a picture. I put it up at 10:21 at night, by the way, too. And it was the monitor and the laptop. Yep, really ready to outsource social media management so I can focus on creating more content and value. That's all I put up there. This thing has 141 likes and a whole bunch of comments on it, right? Those are the things that I start to play to my advantage on social media in general, because it just gets people to just pay attention a little bit more. Because what I know about my Facebook audience, they're cheap. That's my YouTube audience. People that watch me on YouTube have a little bit of money to spend with me. My Facebook audience are cheap. That's what I know. So I stopped trying to sell to them. Now I just give you clickbait on Facebook, because I know they're not gonna buy anything. I had people, even today, I put up a little thing about who's gonna be in class tonight. I won't encourage nobody to come to class. I'm asking the question, who's gonna come to class tonight? Once you really know your audience, don't laugh at me, Sharon. Once you really know your audience, like I can play the games with y'all too. So on Facebook, I know they're not gonna sign up for my YouTube class. I know they're not going to. I know that going into this post, right? Monday is YouTube class. Almost every Monday I post something about YouTube class being on Mondays. If you're serious about growing presence on YouTube, tonight is the most important class in my opinion. Why? Because I'm going to share with you how to get videos and seen by companies like Amazon, which I did. You put up a bunch of videos around the same thing, the same concept, and you're using their company title in your title of your YouTube video. Who's coming to class tonight? I did not put a link up here about people signing up to come to class tonight. I'm asking a question, who's coming to class tonight? But down here in this comment section, these new people say, hey, I'm coming to class tonight. Okay, I don't know how you gonna get in there. You say you coming to class tonight. Okay, I don't know you because they ain't ever responded to a post before. But the people that I know are in the mastermind, okay, I'll see you in class tonight. And the way my funnel is set up, the link that I put in there, the only people that can see the actual information are the people that have created an account. If you didn't create an account, when you go to click on it, it says for members only, and it takes you to a different site altogether. So I just know my audience so well that, okay, if I keep putting up stuff out here and you really, because they want the good stuff. That's how people are, they want the good stuff. So wait till the little Amazon thing happens. Well, hey, I'm starting to work with Amazon. Who wants to learn how to work with Amazon? Me. Hey, Ramonica, you know how these people are. And then they get to a pay link and then they don't want to go nowhere. Okay, I got you. This is not the mastermind class, but what I did do is I pixeled you. So you hit my website and now I can keep coming back at you like boom, boom, you keep seeing my face over and over again. I am not gonna try to sell to you off of one click. I'm going to pixel you and I'm gonna run some ads and just let you see it over and over and over and over again. Now I know you took away some gems from this training, a little bit of insight. I couldn't give you everything, but I wanted to give you a little bit of insight to let you guys know what you're missing in the mastermind. We're just touching the surface here on YouTube on some of the strategies to connect and grow. So if you wanna learn more, definitely check us out in the mastermind, but do me a favor, let me know in the comments section, what is one takeaway that you got from this training? What is one thing that you learned that you didn't know before or that you're going to apply going forward in your YouTube journey? My name is Monte Weaver. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos here on this channel and I'll see you in the next video.